China has identified the cause of the mysterious pneumonia outbreak in Wuhan city.
China has more than 200 confirmed cases of coronavirus, it's called.
Beijing confirms the first American death.
Major cities across the country are looking more like ghost towns.
As we know, the World Health Organization just declared this a global health emergency.
Pre-quarantine, I was employed at Disneyland, the Walt Disney Company. I worked in the costuming department. Fortunately, that's not the case given our current circumstances, but it is what it is.
Pre-quarantine, I was also a teacher's aide, but I also ran like the after school program, so there was just like what I do now, but like with kids there as well. And I wanted to be a teacher at the time, so I figured it was cool, like job experience. So I was just like, hey, hire me. And they were like, okay. And that was it.
So right now I'm working at Chapman University. I'm an academic records coordinator, so it's a lot of advising, things like that. And thankfully they allowed me to earn my degree so at the same time. So right now I'm earning my master's degree in teaching plus my credential. So I'm balancing work and student teaching and my classes that I have to take.
I'm currently working towards a career in theater production, meaning I ideally would be working on set design, lighting, sound, behind the scene things, whether it's more hands-on or drafting, things like that. That's currently what I'm working towards.
I'm an English major and I really like creative writing, so my job will be to be poor all the time. I'm at a JC right now, so I'm just doing like GE stuff, but once I transfer to a 4-year, then I'll have to like choose a concentration within the English program. So it's like education, creative writing, or something else, I don't know. Being
a teacher for me means being the bridge for students to actually get into higher education, better job opportunities, things like that. But also just to be an ally to students. I think right now there's a lot of disparity in terms of race, gender, sex, what have you. So I want to create a classroom experience where students don't feel othered and really be an ally to them.
A lot of what I should be learning for my major is supposed to be hands-on, like set design, building classes, things like that. Theater overall is a very in-person subject to be studying. So having to learn all of that through Zoom and remotely proves a little difficult.
I think the quarantine just gave me a lot more free time to be like, what do I fill this free time with? And so I started like writing more, and that sort of changed like my actual focus on what I want to do.
So right now I'm working at Chapman University. I'm an academic records coordinator, so it's a lot of advising, things like that. Working at the registrar's office, just like everybody else at their school, as soon as COVID hit, it's just like, go home. No heads up, it's just like, just go home, we'll figure it out. And so right now I'm working from home, thankfully through the computer.
I'm not quite sure how it'll affect my career in the long run, but it's definitely something I wasn't expecting, but I'm kind of excited to learn how to deal with it.
I think a lot of writers work from home anyway, and so I think like in that regard, no. But as far as like taking that anywhere or like meetings and such, I think everything, I mean, like to say nothing will change is like a cop-out. I mean, like stuff's gonna change. I just really don't know what yet. I
think a lot of us realize that this isn't normal. It's the new normal, but it's gonna take a while to get used to. So, it's affected us, but we're all figuring it out as we go.